I'm Dr. Mary Rensel. I'm going to talk to you about how do you take those first steps when you're new at your profession, right? So, here you are, you've gone to school for a long time, you're ready to take those first steps, and then how do you know which ones are the right ones, right? So there's a great book. There's lots of great books, but one of them is called Design Your Work Life. So I highly recommend that book. It honors what the brain needs, which is our neurobiology is number one. We love to connect with other people, right? So number one, make sure you put a lot of effort into having like 10-minute conversations with people that are a few steps ahead of you, right? It's like, how did you get there? What worked for you? What did you really enjoy? What mattered to you? What opened doors for you? Just ask people if you can buy them a cup of coffee. That tends to work really great. The other thing to acknowledge is you have to have your brain TLC plan in place. So what's that? So that's your brain tender loving care plan, your brain tender loving care plan. So you need to think of it like a little puppy, so it needs to be fed and watered and rested. If you're not a puppy person, you can think of it like a plant. It needs to be watered and given light and taken care of. So if you want to stay really active and flourishing in the workplace, you have to take care of you, right? So remember those things. You have to have your priority needs to be your amazing brain, right? Because it keeps you in the workforce. And so you need to acknowledge, like, yeah, there's things I have to do about it every day, right? Okay, so you want to read that book called Design Your Work Life. It's a great book. Have your brain TLC plan in place. You have to feed and water and rest and move your brain. You can't just let it stay in a box and not feed it and change it and all those kind of things, like if it's a little puppy. Um, and you have to know that you have a unique path. Your path is not going to be someone else's. So don't think like there's a right or a wrong. You might take a step, and your path of success might be kind of squiggly. It might not be I start here and I end here, right? So you might try something, get some skills and realize, oh, I love this about it, but I don't love all of that. So now I'm going to go over here, get some other skills. So every year, try to get a new skill. So if your employer offers education on something, or if you're self-employed, always be learning, right? So the one thing your brain needs is ongoing education, right? So just keep learning new things, at least one new thing a year, and then you'll just be building up that toolbox so that you can just really live in your amazingness, right? So your brain is made a certain way that makes you really good at something. So I would honor that, right? So the next thing is just remember life is not black and white, so life is not good or bad. Life is learning, and life is all about effort and persistence. So if you're not sure what to do, take another step, just take a step, keep going. And then you'll be surprised. Sometimes if you just stay at it and stay persistent, you're really going to see like, oh my gosh, it all added up and I got to live in my dreams, right? I got to work in an area which I love and I'm really good at, and things are easy and I'm happy in this space. So just acknowledge that your brain is full of amazing gifts, but you do have to take care of it, right? To keep you really busy in the workplace. Okay. You got this. Stay well, guys.